The spotlight of any NFL game almost always focuses on the quarterbacks. That becomes particularly true in the playoffs. With just 8 of 32 teams left, this weekend's Divisional Round offers some compelling quarterback matches like future Hall of Famers Drew Brees and Tom Brady meeting in New Orleans and young stars Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson facing off in Buffalo. Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes plays host to Baker Mayfield and likely season MVP Aaron Rodgers plays host to Jared Goff. But this isn't tennis or match, play golf. Someone has to catch their passes, and someone has to try to stop them. So with that in mind, we ask our NFL staffers, which non-quarterback will make the biggest impact in the divisional round games and how? And here are their answers. More, USA Today Sports NFL divisional playoff picks, do Tom Brady's Buccaneers or Drew Brees' Saints advance? More, why do some NFL teams never hire people of color as GMs and coaches and others do? Tyreek Hill. The prolific Chiefs offense triggered by Patrick Mahomes can strike in so many ways, but no one reflects the versatility quite like Hill, who undoubtedly benefited from the bye and nursing the hamstring injury has been dealing with for a few weeks. That Hill is nicknamed the Cheetah states the case. Has one of the fastest, if not the fastest, players in the NFL. That speed represents the fundamental issue the Browns will confront. He can strike at any time to burn you deep, forcing Cleveland to employ the deep safety help, or risk paying the consequences. Ask the Bucs, roasted for 13 catches, 269 yards and 3 TDs by Hill in late November. Yet the Browns hardly possess the blitz, heavy schemes Tampa Bay employs, which is why Kansas City's creativity in using Hill to counter the expected deep coverage safety nets will be significant. Sure, the Chiefs can attack with tight end Travis Kelce down the seams, and elsewhere. They can pound away on the ground and work the flats with running backs Clyde Edwards, Hilaire and Le'Veon Bell. There are other capable wideouts. Plus, Terry's the matter of Mahomes' magic. He can just create stuff to break a defense. Yet Hill and his multi-layered threat have the tendency to open up the Chiefs' offense that allows the other weapons to flourish. Andy Reid and coordinator Eric Bieniemy make it so tough to get predictable in defending Hill, using him on crossing patterns and along the boundaries, and out of the backfield on jet sweeps, and even fake end-arounds that take further advantage of his speed. 2 of Hill's 17 TDs came on the ground. In short, he forces defenses to cover the width of the field in addition to the length of the surface. And maybe this will be the week when the Chiefs tap Hill for a spark as a punt returner. Hill has gone 2 seasons without netting a single yard as a punt returner, but if things get tight, add that to the list of myriad ways that the Cheetah can impact the divisional playoffs. Hard to find a more intriguing individual matchup this weekend than Los Angeles cornerback Jalen Ramsey locking Rams horns with fellow All-Pro Davante Adams, Aaron Rodgers' security blanket for the Packers. Adams' 7th season was his best, but he'll be challenged to release into his beautifully choreographed routes with a strong and savvy Ramsey mirroring and obstructing him. Adams averaged a league-best 98.1 receiving yards per game in 2020, but that figure dipped to 73.3 in Green Bay's trio of losses. When the Pack won this season, Adams averaged 8.6 receptions but had roughly 2 fewer in defeat. Ramsey is the best player not named Aaron Donald on the Rams' top-ranked defense and arguably the league's preeminent lockdown man in coverage. So who will prove the most influential non-quarterback in the divisional round? In betting, we'll find out at Lambeau Field. Bucs receiver Antonio Brown. It's hardly breaking news. Brown, 7-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, is a special if volatile talent. In Tampa's last 5 games, wildcard win included, Brown caught 27 of 36 targets for 264 yards and 5 touchdowns. But Brown's import goes beyond mere production. Has a reliable and efficient target for quarterback Tom Brady, whom the Bucs need to play a clean game to avenge 2 in-season losses against the Saints. During the regular season matchups between New Orleans and Tampa, Brady's offense ceded 3 turnovers in each game. In their last 5 games, all wins, they've turned the ball over twice total. Brown's threat will give Brady more comfort to play a clean game. That comfort will enable Bruce Arians to beat the Saints for his first time in 5 tries as Tampa coach. Travis Kelce of the Chiefs. The Browns have some talented cornerbacks, but I really don't know that they have anyone capable of neutralizing Patrick Mahomes' dominating tight end. Kelce just wrapped up a career-best 1,416-yard, 11-touchdown catch regular season, and seems primed for a big playoff opener. He has a touchdown catch in each of his last 4 games, and 5 of the last 6. Look for Mahomes to go to him early and often as the Chiefs begin their march to what they hope is a second straight Super Bowl appearance. Stefon Diggs of the Bills. I'd argue he was the most impactful off-season addition of any team in the league, not counting quarterbacks. And even though the Bills struggled on 3rd downs in their wild-card round victory against the Colts, it was Diggs' big playability that helped clinch the game. Against the Colts, he led Buffalo in targets, 9 catches, 6 and yards, 128, and had a 35-yard touchdown early in the 4th quarter that gave the Bills a 2-touchdown cushion that helped fend off a late Indy rally. When I filled out my ballot for the AP All-Pro team, Diggs was one of the easiest choices. Has quick, a deep threat, has reliable hands, is a precise route runner and has the ultimate trust of quarterback Josh Allen. But what makes him such a valuable weapon is he constantly wins matchups against defensive backs when he's in single coverage. That often forces defenses to commit more players to try to stop him, which helps open up the rest of the offense.